Hello, welcome to another Ready Aim Roll video. Today we're getting started with looking through all of this stuff individually. Starting with, just because it's sort of like the thing that was most interesting to me, because I'm most new to this company in this range, is some of the cowboy miniatures from Black Scorpion Games. So I bought two sets from them, Outlaws 2 and the Bounty Hunter, I think this miniature was called. So yeah, gonna get these out of the bags, talk to you about the quality of the miniatures, and so on. So yeah, starting off with, I think, the Outlaws, or at least Outlaws 2, because they do multiple sets of miniatures. So depending on what you're looking for, you might need some civilians or some lawmen. They do different sets, normally 2 or 3 of each. And yeah, I just picked these because I like the look of them. Yeah, so let's get the light on. There we go, that's better. So as you'll be able to see, these are all resin minis. I think these are all cast resin as well, rather than 3D printed resin. Yeah. I think these are great, actually. I'm always apprehensive when it comes to buying minis from new companies that I'm not used to, just because you never know what you're going to get sometimes. But I had Black Scorpion miniatures come fairly highly regarded, and also the entire time I was at Salute, it was quite hard to get to their stall, which maybe is a good sign. And also, to be fair, they were one of the smaller stands there, so but yeah, as you can see, we've got this chap with his twin pistols, some nice facial hair, which is to be expected. A little bit of flash to clean up, but that's to be expected. A little bit between the legs there as well, I've just noticed. This next guy, again, all these are one piece, which is nice. This guy standing as if he's about to quick draw. I really like that, like he's in a high noon duel or something. I think he's waiting for a signal to draw one or both of his 6-shooters and gun down some asshole who has wronged him. Or actually, I mean, realistically, these are outlaws. It's entirely possible that he is about to wrong someone else. But that's up to us to decide when we paint these minis. And right next door is one of my favourite minis in the set, just because of that facial hair. I'm also a big fan of the big coats that all of these guys are wearing. Nice coats on all of them. Gonna take a nice dusting of brown on the back of them, so they look like they've been traipsing through sand. And finally, this guy in a mask. Again, a little bit of cleanup, but nothing too bad. Nothing a very light scraping with a knife won't do. Yeah. I like that a lot of the details are fairly... a lot of the points that could be failing points likely won't be, because they're basically moulded in fairly tightly with stronger details. And where they could have made the barrels quite thin and flimsy, like some companies do, they didn't, which is nice. I like that. Also, this guy is wearing a fantastic hat. Yeah, you also get your 25mm slotter bases, which I dug out a old project that I never got around to painting. This thing. So I wanted to check how well 25mm bases would fit in amongst some of these parts. Obviously, some will work better than others. Obviously, all around here is going to be fine. Here's going to be fine. Yeah, so you can see it's relatively playable, but also works, I guess, as something like difficult terrain. I haven't... So I think I mentioned in the Salute vlog and haul video that I'm working on my own game. I haven't figured out what I'm doing with terrain rules yet. I think I'm just going to make this light cover. Like, I want to keep rules as simple as possible. I think I'm just going to make this light cover. Yeah. But then I also don't know how I'm going to make modifiers work, because it's not going to be a dice game, it's going to use playing cards instead. But yeah, really nice minis, big fan of those. Which brings us to the single mini that I bought from Black Scorpion Games. This being the Bounty Hunter, which I think this is one of the minis that I discovered when I was told to give these guys a look in. This is the mini that made me fall in love with them, because I very, very highly doubt anyone looked quite like this in history. This is a very movie-esque version of anyone in the Old West. But saying that, he looks fucking rad. Look at him. I can fully see this guy just wandering into town. Right. Where's our this guy being sort of like a... I know this comes from the Outlaws set, but imagine this guy as being a gruff, no-nonsense fucking sheriff. And this guy's the man with no name. And these two facing off. High noon. One man is having a nice long dirt nap. Let's just say that. But yeah, I love the aesthetic of these minis. This is going to take dry brushing like a treat. Got a bit of a mold line to deal with, but again, it's no hassle. Yeah, big fan. I kind of wish the hat was a bit more beaten up, but also, yeah, he could have easily just stolen that. So yeah, that's the minis from Black Scorpion Games, Outlaws 2, and a Bounty Hunter. I already have rules for both Outlaws and Bounty Hunters. written down, so that's easy for me. Also, given that it's going to be like a fairly low rules, low model count game, I think I could get away now with using all five rather, of these models in a single. No, I've probably more Old West minis. I might still pick up the Dead Man's Hand plastic kit and have more sort of standard good guy minis. But I'm happy with these as they are. This is a nice start to my Old West / Weird West collection. I now need some Weird West zombies, some Weird West creatures, giant horrible, like, what I want to do is basically try and collect minis that could potentially bring games like Hunt Showdown to the tabletop. So I need a big, horrible alligator, I think it is. Big, horrible spider, some zombies, crows, dead horses, so on. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to A, looking at these minis more, because they're cool, and B, showing off what I have planned. So yeah, thank you for watching this one. See you in the next one.